It's Tuesday. We're going to give a little update here. Le Mans still sitting, waiting on parts. Imola all done except for the rear differential bushings because the tool broke, and I've been waiting for 4 weeks. It has finally made it to the United States. It's cleared customs in San Francisco. We should see it by the end of the week, at which point we'll be able to change out those rear bushings, reinstall the differential, the drive shaft, heat shields, exhaust, O2 sensors, check the fluids, and road test this pig. I see I'm missing a fastener there, so we'll take care of that. My car is just chilling. Took delivery of a new car today. This is an exciting project. Boom! Another Imola. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful condition. 2002 M5, first month of production for the O2. This is a September of 01 build car. This has been sitting for 4 years in a barn, in a storage facility. A barn makes it sound like it's some outdoor field thing. It's not. In Wisconsin, the owner had to tend to some family matters overseas and had to park the car. So it sat for 4 years, covered, I believe, climate controlled. And now it's here. He's back in the US. He moved to California. He moved to Monterey, which is Bay Area. It's just south of San Francisco, Pebble Beach area. So he wanted somebody that knows this platform car very well to pretty much drive it for a few weeks. Drive it, see what it needs. What does it need mechanically? We're going to focus on mechanicals this time around. Maybe we'll visit cosmetics later on, or depending on if it doesn't need much mechanically, which probably isn't the case. They all do, especially when they've been sitting. Then we'll come back and visit that. But it's registered. I'm going to do an oil change, and we know the pan bolt is stripped, so we're going to take care of that before I drive it at all. But maybe you've seen the interior through the tent. Imola, absolutely a god spec car, minus the fact it doesn't have PDC, and there's a few aftermarket things that aren't to my taste on this car. But it's got M audio, it's got sunshades, split folds, yes sir. Everything but parking sensors, kind of like Kennon's. I wonder if it's pre-wired for that, like Kennon's was. Let's see, we got a ZHP shift knob, we got a Euro Center console, we got some wonky software with the M5 logo on there on the nav. We've got aftermarket volume buttons on or control and volume buttons on the navigation display. Some sort of coilovers, I'm not sure what they are. He thought it rode rough and maybe we can adjust them. I would recommend going back to stock, though that's a big expense. Sits very low. Front left tire was really low when I got it. I just pumped it up. You can hear the compressor hissing still. 127,043 on the clock. Just clean. Seats are a little dry. Oh, we got missing rear headrests. I hadn't noticed that. Super clean. I haven't even opened the hood yet to see what's going on there. We have genuine mats in phenomenal condition, kind of the old school ones, and some sort of P-Tex. Never heard of that under there. This is really the most I've seen of this car. I didn't have time. I just moved it in today after it got here. Those usually work. I can see that one doesn't. That's normal. Comes with a car cover. Wouldn't be a BMW V8 without some coolant in the back. It looks like they've been running 1060, so that's a good sign. Some other stuff back here. I don't know. I'll dig into that later. Maybe I saw a battery charger. Maybe we can fix that. No rear airbags. Oh, and that seal's way off, too. I'll have to take care of that. Could use trunk struts. Nice, clean trunk. M audio subs. Mark IV nav. Looks like these panels have been replaced, and the pull tab is missing on that. Minor stuff. We can improve upon that door alignment. Let's do the obligatory check for gas cap rust. There is some. It was a Wisconsin car. Tether's broken. Rear right. Seal's right on this side, although frayed. Looks like that one's going to work. That's been replaced. That's nice and tight. Somebody replaced that. This side works. Haven't tested for seat twist or any of that yet. It's got the ski bag, obviously, with the split folds. Nice, clean. God, that door panel. Look at that. I'm taking a picture of this. That is porn. That is, like, never used. Maybe there were kids that rode in the back, but nobody rode up here in the front. Some sort of wiring going on. Not totally sure. Shifter is sloppy. We can improve that. That's really clean. Glove box is not opening all the way. Why? Strap's tight. I don't know what's going on with that. We'll have to see. No documentation in there. I think he took that stuff out and shipped it to himself separately. And I haven't popped the hood yet. We can do that. This guy, we did a diff fluid flush, rebedded the LSD clutches. That got rid of the groan, waiting on him to potentially approve other work. Uh-oh. Did I already pull it? Maybe I did. I don't remember. It looks popped. Yes. Oh, God. And a 62 and really weak hood struts. Some mice got in here, ruined that, so we're going to have to replace that. I see some aftermarket hoses. We can replace that. That's a cosmetic issue. It's expensive. Coilovers, BC, I think I've heard of that. Mice got to that. I saw pictures of that already. That wiring's been repaired. It's got the hood sensor plugged in, which might lead me to believe that it works. This is a BZ VIN because it's really early car. It's got some sort of halos in it. Probably want to do a fan clutch, K&N filters. Those stickers are not there. That's not great. Probably means the hood's been painted. Maybe something happened up here at one point. I don't know. I have not looked at a Carfax. But this is the beginning, so we're going to get the oil changed and maybe some other fluids and then road test to get some miles on it and see what it needs. In other news, I've spent the last many hours organizing all of our inventory and building a spreadsheet and a template that I'm going to upload to our new shop management service or software, Shop Monkey. That's going to allow us to know exactly what we have in stock. So these labels are very temporary. I'm going to get a label maker or something. We got hose clamps, miscellaneous, that's a lot. O-rings, washers, nuts, bolts, screws, cable ties, unlabeled parts, just random parts in a bag, like these Oetiker clamps, like these big-ass bolts that some customer gave me and said, I don't know what they're for, do you want them? I said, sure. And then kind of larger items in this box, unicorn nugget. Oil level sensor, plugs. This is an idler arm bushing, stuff like that. Now that's in addition to all of this. This side of the cart, these are used fasteners from dismantling or from service work where we've replaced them, but the old ones still have value. And this side, this is all new factory parts labeled by part number, ready to be installed. I got tired of waiting for fasteners, so I just started buying them in bulk, like 50 at a time. So door panel clips, there's about 70 of them in there. That will last a while. The 545 is waiting on a Valvetronic module that's coming from Denver. As of this morning, the seller had not yet shipped it, so it's just chilling up here. And this guy is getting a hell of a lot of work that I'll detail you guys on shortly. It's coming along well, though. Part of that work is just some reconditioning. So the center console, that pin was always loose, so that glue is drying right now. And then this corner was starting to come up. So I've got some clamps on that, and that's drying. It's still dirty. I haven't cleaned anything. Same deal over here. This corner had gotten a little bit loose, so gluing that and allowing that to clamp. And that fender is being replaced. In other news, we've done some decorating, or I've done some decorating. Yeah, I finally got that plate. Don't remember if I filmed it or not. The other one's on my car. There's the old awesome plate. That's the 3 Series plate. Extra plate for the Ferrari. And thank you, Nick, for this one. If you get it, you do. If you don't, Google it. The Lakers play in 45 minutes. I'm headed out. Probably get some in and out. Go home, eat, watch the game. I'm going to end this here. Talk to you guys tomorrow on Tuesday. +1 is Wednesday. Good night.